Kyahsa. Got it?
We're good enough.
Okay. So have you guys ever had your parents like pick out a date for you? It's the worst idea like that's ever been invented. Like my mom, she wanted me to go on a date with her friend's son. But I already had plans to go out with my friends. We were gonna go see movies and just chill, you know. But I didn't want to disappoint my mom, so I decided to go, right? So I go. Well, he rings the doorbell. I'm like, oh great, he's here. I go to the door and he has on bright red skinny jeans and a yellow shirt. I'm like, thought he worked at McDonald's or something. So I'm like, okay. And he's like 5'4". I'm like, what the heck? Like I'm 5'9". Like it looks weird, right? So I'm like, oh my god, mom, seriously? So I like my mom. She knows I'm thinking, so she's like, hurries up to greet us. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go to hug him. I kid you not, this guy smelled so bad. Like, it was between a combination of, like, seawater and hot dog water. Like, it was nasty. So I'm like, oh, God, let's get this over with. So we get in the car, and this guy is nervous. Like, he's sweating bullets and everything. Like, and, like, I knew he was nervous because, like, he started pooting. Like, oh, my God, what's happening? So, this cannot happen to me. Like, it's the worst day I ever had, right? So we get to the movie theater, and we meet up with his cousin, and his cousin has a date as well. So I'm like, okay, good. I don't have to interact with this guy. Like, it won't be like one-on-one. So I'm like, good. So we get to the ticket booth, and he doesn't want to like see Fast Five. Like, we all want to see that. He wants to see like Princess and the Frog or something. I'm like, come on, dude. So like, we finally get him to agree on the movie, and we get into the movie theater, and he tries to do like this little, like, I'm like, oh my goodness, cannot be happening to me. So I'm like, okay. So I'm watching the movie, and like, I'm like trying to like tell him like I'm hot, like, you know. He finally gets to the point, so he takes his arm off of me. I'm like, okay, good. We're watching the movie. It's like exciting, like Fast Five, like, right? So it's good, whatever. And like I start hearing like this growling noise. I'm like, what the hell? So, and I don't want to look his way because I don't want to send him mixed signals. Like, what if he like thinks I want to kiss or something, you know? So I don't look his way. Like, why would I? Like, you know, look his way. So I'm still watching the movie. And his cousin's date is sitting next to me on my right. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like all over in my chair, like leaning over to her because I want to be next to him. So like I'm next to her, and then like she just taps me like, someone had a rough day. I'm like, what is she talking about? And like, so I'm like, I do like a fake little laugh, yeah. And then she's like, no, look. So I'm like, oh God. I look his way, and he is knocked out asleep, like drooling everywhere. I'm like, that is so embarrassing. Like, for me to be on a date and my date is asleep, like, you know, it looks bad for me. Like, who wants to go tell someone like my date fell asleep? Like, it's embarrassing. So anyway, I'm like. Actually, at first I was frustrated, like, this guy is sleeping with me, like, that's rude, you know? But now I'm thinking, like, you know, this is good. Like, I don't have to do with him. Like, you know, it's basically like I'm here by myself. So I'm like, good, like, whatever. So I'm watching the movie, and it's getting better. And it finally ends, and now it's time to wake this dude up. He does not want to wake up. Like, he's knocked out, like, drooling still everywhere, like, sweating, everything. I'm like, oh, my goodness. So after, like, 5 minutes, he wakes up, and he takes me home. My mom's like, so how did everything go? I'm like, it went great, whatever. Just don't ever try to do that to me again, whatever. So I give you advice, like, don't ever, like, have your parents hook you up because you'll end up in your speech 100 class giving a speech on your worst date of your life.